I'm in Jakarta, Indonesia to drive the new Datsun Go Plus. Now we have the Datsun Go in India, we know what it's like, and this car looks pretty similar. But look at the back, look at the rear section, and you'll see what Datsun mean by the word plus. They're giving you a bit more space. Datsun say it's a 7-seater, but is it really? Let's take a look. As you can tell, the Go Plus is evolved directly from the Go hatchback, which is sold in India. Built as a modern, low-cost car, the Datsun is an interesting mix of modern and basic features. And because keeping the price down is paramount, the styling of these two variants, the Go and the Go Plus, is very similar. As the name suggests, the Go is almost identical to the front doors. It's got the same engine, the same front suspension, the same bonnet, the same roof, but towards the rear, it starts to change. The roof drops down, you get this additional space here, and there's an all-new hatch, a smaller one to take care of the sloping roof. In fact, a combination of the descending roofline and the rising beltline looks really nice, especially that stylistic flick on the shoulder. And the clever bit here is that the Go Plus, despite its increase in length, is still under 4 meters long. So in India, it will qualify as a sub 4 meter hatchback, which of course means you have to pay less for your car. On the inside too, the front of the cabin is all but identical to the Go. The rather nicely styled but sparse dash is just the same. There's no glove box, and the slim seats are similar too. The Go Plus MPV also gets the same basic air conditioning system with just a simple 4-speed blower. The second row seats, however, seem to have a bit more space. And while the seats are slim, comfort levels are acceptable. But there's no getting away from it. There clearly has been a lot of cost cutting here. The doors and hatch, for example, feel extremely tinny. The boot lid lacks cladding, and only the front passengers get retractable 3-point seat belts. What's even less impressive is that the third row, the whole purpose of this car, is extremely difficult to get into. So what you got to do to get into the back is flip this seat. Easy enough. But the next part is much more difficult. Now very often when we are evaluating 7-seaters, we tell you that the rear is extremely cramped. Well, I can't say that about this car because this car has absolutely no headroom, no leg room, no knee room, and even my shoulder is touching here. So it's only meant for kids and really small kids at that. The space in the back, however, can be used for luggage. The back seats flip down quite easily. You can store at least 3 or 4 large-sized suitcases and fold the backrest of the second row, and you can even use it like an estate car. Under the hood, you guessed it, is the same engine that powers the Go. 3 cylinders, all aluminium, 1.2 liters, but it has a few high-tech features like 1 ignition coil per cylinder, and it does produce a healthy 67 horsepower. Even the front strut type suspension is the same, and so is the one at the rear. And you also get the same weedy 155 tires as the Go hatchback. With a similar amount of power as the Go and 20 kilos more of weight to lug around, you'd expect the Go Plus to be a bit sluggish. But no, the clever gearing and plenty of torque from the motor have been put to good use. Now the Go Plus is a low-cost car, and there are a lot of bits where Datsun have saved money. But not under the engine. This 3-cylinder is really smooth, responsive, and has a really strong mid-range. So when you put your foot down, it just takes off. There is a bit of a thrum, and Datsun has curtailed the red line of the engine. It doesn't spin as fast as it could, but it's still really good. The Go Plus even cruises well in city traffic. What's nice is you don't need to downshift regularly, and even if you do, the gearbox is light and the clutch works well. The gears do need a firm shove, The engine does get a bit noisy around 5000 RPM and there's plenty of road and tire noise, but that's more to do with the poor insulation of the cabin rather than the engine itself. What makes the city drive nicer is the fact that the car really rides well. On its tall and pliant suspension, the Go Plus rides pretty well. There's a nice rubber-footed softness to it, and you don't need to avoid the craters, even some of the larger ones. You can even carry a bit of speed over them, and still the car remains comfortable. The tall suspension and narrow tires, however, mean that grip isn't too good. Despite not having much grip, it gives you plenty of confidence. It could do with a bit better insulation, but overall the ride gets a big thumbs up. The high ground clearance, soft springs and lack of anti-roll bars mean there is considerable body roll. So go into a corner too fast and you could be skating around a bit. Straight line stability, however, is well sorted, and Datsun's engineers, all things considered, seem to have done a good job here. What's also nice is that this light steering makes the car quite maneuverable. It's got a really narrow turning radius, and that means you can actually loop yourself pretty easily. So to sum up, the Go Plus is really well suited to the city. It's got a nice light steering that makes it comfortable to drive, a really responsive engine, and the ride quality is comfortable. All in all, a car that's really well set up for the city. So to answer the big question, is the Datsun Go Plus a proper 7-seater? Well, the easy answer is no. There's no way you're going to get two full-size adults into the back here. But what you will get with this car is plenty of practicality. You can use this space really well. You can use it as an estate, and a killer price. This car is under 4 meters, and Datsun say they're going to price it below 4 lakhs. Now that's a lot of practicality for the money. We can't wait for this car to come to India to see if Datsun can deliver on their 4 lakh promise.